What's up, good people? Welcome to your YouTube channel for Power Yoga. My name is Christian Allaire. Welcome to my home here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Got a Power Yoga class coming your way here in just a couple of seconds. So grab your blocks, grab your strap, grab whatever yoga gear you need to move your practice along. And I am going to meet you on the mat in the pose of the child. Let's roll that intro. Boom. Bringing your knees mat width distance apart with your big toes to touch. Let's settle the forearms onto the floor and the forehead onto the mat. And begin to cycle through some good deep inhales and exhales. Clearing the baffles. Getting ready to move in a more vigorous fashion here. So just start out by landing and breathing. From this child's pose, let's drag your belly button forward. We're going to lay down onto our belly for a baby Cobra pose. Untuck the toes, make sure the tops of the feet are rooted down to the floor, and inhale, lift your heart center. Exhale, release, chin back to the floor. Breathe out. Inhale, lift your heart center. I want to pull the elbows back towards the hips. Crown forward, eye gaze just forward a little bit, and fold in. One more, just like that. Press your hands into the floor on this one. Come up just a little higher, but keep hugging the elbows into center line. Lift your chin a little bit. Bring awareness to where your toes are. Maybe the kneecaps have even come up off the mat. Release your chin to the floor. Child's pose. Push back with the knees wide. Soften the belly between the thighs. Moving into cat pose, you're going to come up tabletop style right into cat pose. So rounding the chin towards the chest, tucking the bum. And then inhale, cow facing, breathe in. Exhale, cat pose, chin, chest, round. Two more. Inhale, heart center lifts, chin lifts, butt lifts. Reverse. One more time. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest. And from here, we're going to come right into down dog. So round the spine, push the floor away, lift up, begin to pedal your feet back and forth. Let's get a fix on where your hands are. Wrist bones in line with shoulder head, wrist bone in line with shoulder head, heel, butt bone, Nice and solid in your foundation. Pedal out. Feel free to lift the leg up. If you want to take a leg up off the floor, that's fine. You want to circle a knee around. Whatever you need to do to get ready to move in a more vigorous fashion. Let's come to a still downward facing dog. I want you to bend the knees a little bit so the belly is on the thighs. Rotate the hip bones up towards the sky. Keep pressing the floor away with your strong fingertips. And then from this position, take your left leg up off the mat and then spin the inner thigh open. Square the shoulders, keep pressing through the right heel, at the same time taking the left knee up. Re-extend the left leg, bring your left foot to the inside of the left thumb. Now bring your right foot to the inside of the right thumb and you're in ragdoll position. Take the elbows with the hands, drop in low. Good, really nice. Drop the hands to the floor. Let's roll up to mountain pose. Feet can be hip width, that's fine. Send the arms up, big inhale. On the exhale, cactus arm back bend. Draw it back just gently in a little bit. Inhale, raise the arms back up to the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the floor. Halfway lift and lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, high plank. Breathe in, lower all the way down to the floor, reverse push-up. Upward facing dog, take your chest through the arms, look up towards the sky, and then pull back to downward facing dog, exhale. Let's send the right leg up. You're gonna open up the right hip bone, stack it over the left hip bone. Keep squaring the shoulders, same as you did on the other side. Re-extend the right leg. Let's step forward, right foot to the inside of the thumb. Ragdoll, left foot to the inside of the left thumb. Take the elbows. Drop the backs of the hands to the floor. Toe heel the feet together and roll up to mountain pose. Take the arms above the skull, reach up. Cactus arm back bend, baby back bend. Inhale, re-extend arms. Exhale, forward fold. Take the hands down, halfway lift and lengthen. We're gonna come into a tiny ball. So you're gonna bend the knees. Hands are alongside the body. You wanna take your heels and lift them up. You might want to come up on the fingertips and just draw the chin to the chest. Mountain pose, heels back down. We circle sweep up. Exhale, cactus arm back bend. Re-extend arms skyward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Tiny ball tuck. Mountain pose, reach. Cactus back bend. Mountain reach. Forward fold. Tiny ball, one more time. Mountain pose. Cactus. Mountain pose. Fold. Halfway lift, plank pose. Low plank chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, down dog, breathe out. Inhale to the toes. Bend the knees, look forward, step or float. Land, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose, rise. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe out. Three breaths. Inhale and exhale. Another deep inhale and exhale. Third round inhale. Empty out. Now rise to your toe mountains. Bend the knees. Look at the top of your mat. Float forward. When you arrive, take a halfway lift and lengthen. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, sit down. I'm going to take birdie pose. Take the hands behind you. Stand up with your left knee lifted, staff pose. Find your balance point here. Birdie pose, left foot to the floor, sweep the arms back. Staff pose, right knee lifts, find your balance. Birdie pose, right foot down. Stand up, mountain, gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe out. Inhale, right leg sweeps. Right foot to the right thumb. Pause. Inhale, shift forward, look forward. Exhale, shift the hips back. Fold. Bend back into the right leg, please. You're going to kick your left foot to the outside of the right. So we're going to get into the glutes here a little bit. Keep the left hand down, take the right arm up. Standing splits, you're going to take the right hand down, kick your left leg up. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot meets the right, rise to mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Big breath to upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Take the left leg, sweep it up. Left foot steps through. Pause. Inhale, look forward, shift forward. Exhale, fold. Shift forward, bend back into the left leg. I'm going to take the right leg to the outside of the left. And we take the left arm up. Left hand to the floor. Standing splits, right leg sky. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, mountain pose, reach. Exhale, forward fold, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Chaturanga, float. Inhale, upward facing dog. And you're going to come back to downward facing dog. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. One more exhale. All right, yogis, rise to the toes. Bend the knees. Look where you're going. Float it up. Land soft. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Move to chair pose. Butt down. Arms up. Breathe in. Birdie pose. Breathe out. Staff pose. Left knee. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring our left foot behind the right. We call this taking a bow. Arms are out to the side, body is parallel to the floor. Really nice. Quarter turn to your left. Right foot is forward. Breathe in. Left foot meets the right, birdie pose. Big step out to the left, star pose. All the way out. Staff pose to the back of the mat. Right knee lifts. Lift it up. And now we take a bow. Right foot comes behind the left. Body is planed out. Quarter turn facing forward. Left foot is forward. Arms lift. Breathe in. Airplane pose. Take your right leg off the floor. Staff pose, bring the right foot forward and through. Big step to the front of your mat, airplane. You're gonna land on your right foot and you're gonna lift the left leg up. Step back to warrior two pose. Left foot comes back, arrange your feet, arms glide, shoulders into the back, belly pulls in. Look over your right thumb. Inhale to reverse your warrior, dance it up. Stay for a couple of breaths here. Side angle lunge, forearm to the thigh. Left arm to the sky or left arm over your ear. Runner's lunge. You're going to take your hands to the floor, framing out the right leg. And from here, we're going to bring our left knee through. We're going to take an easy twist. Coming along into the practice, we're going to go into full Shiva, right? It's a twisting Shiva. So you're going to go into the full Monty when we come back. Release, mountain pose. Left foot to the floor. Arms skyward. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, float it back. Now we will pick up the pace a little bit. Let's come up to upward dog. And we'll move to downward facing dog. Empty. Inhale to the toe mounds. Bend the knees, look forward, float. Land it. Halfway up. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Booty down, arms up. Breathe in. Birdie pose, sweep the hands behind. Staff pose, right knee. Take a bow, right foot comes behind. Quarter turn, now to your right side. Breathe in. Birdie pose, breathe out. Big step out to the right, star. Staff pose, left knee lifts at the back of your mat. Breathe in. Take a bow, left foot comes behind. Quarter turn, facing to the front. Inhale, arms up. Airplane, balancing on the right, left leg lifts. Staff pose, left foot comes forward and through. Step way forward, airplane, land the left foot, and then take the right leg off the mat. Warrior two, step back. Settle into your second warrior. Flip the left palm, let's reverse your warrior. Stay here for 2 or 3 breaths. Side angle lunge. Forearm to the thigh, right arm sky, or over the ear. Runner's lunge, release, hands to the floor, frame your left leg. And we come into the revolving standing leg raise, where you take your right knee forward, hand to the right knee, turn open to the right side. And remember, next flow, we're going to be doing the dancing Shiva. Bring it back to the center, foot down, arms up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Let's do it again. Rise to the toes. Bend the knees, float. Halfway up. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Bring the hands behind you, birdie pose. Staff, left knee. Take a bow, left foot comes back. Quarter turn to your left, breathe in. Birdie pose, left foot meets the right. Step it out to the left, star. Staff, back of the mat, right knee up. Take a bow, right foot back. Quarter turn, face forward. Inhale. Take flight, airplane, right leg lifts. Staff, right knee comes forward and through. Big step, top of the mat. Plant the right foot, airplane. Left leg lifts. Warrior 2, step it back, breathe in. Sink a little deeper, breathe out. Inhale to reverse warrior, breathe in. Side angle, breathe out. Take a full breath in. Exhale the hands to the floor. Inhale, dancing Shiva. Left foot comes forward. Take the outside of your foot, kick it forward, turn and look over your left shoulder. Mountain pose, back to the center. Left foot meets the right. Inhale, arms. Exhale, forward fold. Pay attention for a little change here. Halfway lift. Crow pose. Take the knees into the backs of the thighs, feet towards the tailbone. Lift your chin, look forward. Get ready to float back. 3, 2, 1, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog, breathe out. Let's do it, rise the toes. Bend the knees, float it. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Birdie pose. Staff pose, right knee. Take a bow. Quarter turn to your right. Breathe in. Birdie pose, right foot meets the left. Step it out to the right, star. Staff, back of the mat, left knee. Take a bow, left foot comes back. Quarter turn, face forward. Airplane, take your left foot off the mat. Left knee comes through, staff. Big step with the left foot, plant. Airplane, right leg lifts. Warrior 2, right foot steps, breathe out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Take a breath in. Exhale the hands to the floor. Dancing Shiva, inhale. Right leg comes up and through. Take the outside of the right foot. Kick it forward. Look over the right shoulder. Do your best. Mountain pose, right foot plants. Inhale, arms skyward, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, breathe out. Halfway up, crow pose. Hold 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe out. Walk your hands to the back of the mat for Yogi Squat. Heels can be down, heels can be up. Place the hands to the center heart space here. Push your knees away. You could make fists and use your fists. This will push your knees a little further away. Okay, release, hands to the floor, lift your hips, toe heel your feet so they're hip width apart. Peace sign fingers, take the big toes, halfway lift and lengthen, inhale, yogi bow. Hands pulling, fingers pulling, elbows side, shoulders away from ears. Release fingers from toes Downward facing dog, step it back. We'll take 3 breaths. And we're gonna move through that same vinyasa, through that same flow that we were just doing. And yet we're gonna add on at the end. Stay with me, stay in your body, and stay in your breath. Rise to your toes, breathe in, bend the knees, look forward, float it. Softly land. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, sit it down. Sweep it back, birdie. Left knee up. Take a bow. Quarter turn to your left. Inhale. Birdie. Star, step it out. Staff, back of the mat. Knee. Take a bow. Quarter turn, inhale. Take a little airplane ride, right leg. Bring it through, staff. Step it forward, right foot plants, airplane. Warrior 2, left foot steps, breathe out. Inhale to reverse. Extended side angle. Left hand to your left hip. Walk yourself into balancing half moon. You can use your right fingertips on the floor. Once you get the left hip to stack over the right, option to take your left hand off the floor. Option is also to bind, bringing the left foot towards your hip. With the left hand, take the foot. Standing splits. If you're in the bind, please release the bind. Now we're going to move to standing splits. Left hand comes down, really nice. Standing vertical splits. You're balancing on your right leg. Very gently, we step back to runner's lunge. Left foot comes back. Dancing Shiva. Left foot comes forward. We take the outer edge of the foot, stand it up, kick it through. Back to the center for figure 4. Guide your left ankle on top of your right knee. Send your hips back, hands to prayer. Stabilize by bringing your hands onto the floor. Just let that glute open up here, the hip socket. Really getting some space created. 3, 2, release, forward fold, left foot to the floor, head down, inhale, halfway up, exhale, chaturanga, float it back, inhale to upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog, breathe out, 3 breaths. Deep inhale and exhale. Deep inhale, exhale. 3rd round, in and empty. Let's do this. Rise to the toe mounds. Bend the knees deeply, look forward, float it up. Softly land it. Lift halfway. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Chair pose. Birdie pose. Sweep it back. Staff pose. Right knee lifts. Take a bow. Quarter turn to the right. Inhale. Birdie. Sit it down. Star pose, big step to the right. Staff pose, back of the mat, left knee lifts. Take your bow, left foot comes back. Quarter turn, face forward, inhale. Take an airplane ride, left leg off the floor. Left foot forward, staff. Big step with the left foot, plant. Airplane, lift the right leg. Step back to the warrior two, exhale. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, pause. Hand to the right hip. Half moon, walk it forward. Once the right hip stacks nicely over the left, keep driving through your right heel. We want to release the right hand to the sky or option to bind. If you're in the bind, release. Standing splits, right hand to the floor. Kick the right leg up. Let the head drop towards the left big toe. Release, step your right foot back, runner's lunge. Take the pause for just a second, and we move to dancing Shiva. I'm going to bring your right foot forward. Take the outer edge of the right foot with the left hand, kick it out. Moving to the figure four position, come back to the center, guide the right ankle on top of the left kneecap, the fleshy part of the kneecap, hands to prayer, or bring your hands to the floor for stability. Really nice. Fold forward, right foot to the left. Drop in. Halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale takes you back to downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Breathe in and empty out. Breathe in. Empty out. 3rd round in and let it go. Walk roughly halfway up the mat. I want you to sit down onto your butt. Come onto your back. Drag the knees into the chest. Knees into the chest. Squeeze it in. Okay, from here, team, we're going to do some core work. I'd like you to extend your feet up towards the sky. Interlace the hands behind your skull. And then we simply pulse our chest up towards the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your shoulders back down. Mountain climbers. Right foot towards the outside of the left. And let's go to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees to the chest. Pause. Yoga bicycles. Hands again. Glue behind the skull. Kick your foot out. Twist it out. And do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees to chest. Hug it in. Hug it in. Relax for a second. Now our next little core exercise is going to involve coming into a little bit of a pistol squat. So demonstration-wise, you grab the backs of the thighs. You start to rock and roll back and forth a little bit. Then you get enough momentum before you plant a foot and you extend out through the leg. Then we rock back and then you do the opposite side. Bring it forward. Now you can stabilize with the hands or you can bring your hands forward. Totally up to you. Let's do 8 or 10 of those, okay? It'll take a little bit of practice because there's balance involved, but it's core stabilization for sure. Back to the thighs, rock and roll, bring it forward. Let's do a few more of these. Keep going. I'm going to do 2 more. And I'm going to do 1 more. Let's meet on our backs. Knees into the chest. Squeeze it in. Happy baby. Take the outer edge of your feet. And let's just get a little hip opener here. Okay, bring the knees into the chest. Grab the backs of the knees. Let's do a full rock and roll vinyasa. We're going to meet in downward facing dog. So we rock back and forth. Plant the hands. Shoot back chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. And we'll move to downward facing dog. Exhale. Breathe out. Set the knees down. We'll move into child's pose. Nice and wide with this child's pose. Okay, let's move into 2 scorpion up dogs. You can drag your belly button forward, plant the forearms, and then as you come into the up dog, the toes come towards the back of the head and you look up. And then from here, child's pose. You reverse out, scorpion up dog. Drag the belly button forward, lift up. And then from here, we'll come back to downward facing dog. Take the hips up skyward. Inhale, right leg up, breathe in. Right knee to the left tricep, twist. Right leg back to the sky. Inhale. Knee to the nose, round and dome the spine. Inhale, right leg back and up. Right side, right shoulder, tap. Send it back up. High lunge. Arms up. So you're in your first crescent lunge, heel is up. Extending through the back leg, nice and strong here. Beautiful work. Take a full breath in. Standing twist, turn open to the right side. Keep squeezing the inner thighs together. Exalt the warrior, left hand comes up, right hand to the outside of the thigh. Inhale, look forward, crescent. Open up to warrior 2. Right palm flips, let's reverse the warrior. And straighten out your right leg. We're going to go back to reverse triangle. We're going to go into reverse triangle. And then into triangle pose proper. Right hand to the shin, left arm to the sky. Root down, rise up. As you do, pivot the right toes. Take the arms above your head, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, come on down. Now, option is to take the hands to the outsides of the feet. That works well. Crown down towards the floor. And release the hands back underneath the shoulders. Halfway lift and lengthen. Skandasana. Now you're going to take your left butt cheek over the left heel. We bring our hands to the prayer position if that works for you. Keep working on the balance. Bring the hands to the floor. Let's walk your hands to the front of the mat, runner's lunge. Frame out the right leg. Right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Open up the hip, fan the toes wide. Stay here or flip your dog. Take it over. And when you're done, your chest opener, low plank. Coming back over, low push-up. Inhale to upward facing. And we'll move to downward facing dog. Exhale, left leg to the sky. Send it up. Left knee to right tri, twist. Left leg to the sky, lift. Knee to the chest, round. Left leg to the sky. Left knee, left shoulder. Left leg to the sky. Step through, left foot. Root to rise, high lunge. Extend up through the arms. Take a big breath in. Standing twist. Turning over, looking over the left shoulder. You want to pull the shoulder. You don't want to reach forward. Just want to pull back. Just really work on the strengthening of the back leg. And we'll exalt. Right hand up, left hand down. Back to high lunge. Turn the shoulder heads forward, arm up. Warrior two, open it up. Sink deeply into the left knee. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And as you reverse the warrior, push your left foot into the floor for reverse triangle. Triangle pose proper. Hand to the shin or the block. Take the right arm up to the sky. Root down through the feet. Let's rise all the way up. Pivot the left toes. Let's take the hands behind the back for that beautiful palm to palm grip. Inhale, arch the spine up. Exhale, bow in with the hands in the bound position. Rinsing out the shoulders. Crown down. You want to keep lifting the shoulders up towards the sky, working your palms ever so closer. Meanwhile, the hairline comes towards the floor. More contraction on the quadriceps. It's going to signal that reciprocal action of signaling to the hamstrings to relax. Release the hands to the floor. And then from this position, we bring Skandasana into our life. Now your right butt cheek comes over the right heel. You come down nice and low. Hands to prayer. However you want to work your Skandasana. Beautiful work. I'm going to ask you to walk yourself back into the runner's lunge position. You're going to frame out the left leg. Three-legged dog to flip dog. Left leg comes over. Stack your business plan. And then open up the heart space. Releasing into low plank. Sweeping to upward facing dog. Coming to downward facing dog. Exhale. Step forward about halfway. Sit down onto the floor. Hug your knees into your chest. Beautiful work. Now from here, I want you to extend your right foot forward, and with your peace sign fingers, take a hold of your left toe. Now your shoulders are on the floor, you're looking up towards your left toe here, kicking through the right heel. Very slowly drop the left foot out to the side. I use my right hand on the right hip to try to keep the hips flat down onto the floor. You'll know where to feel the stretch. You're gonna feel it. If you're a super bendy person, then you start to pull the left toes towards the shoulder if you have that range. You don't want to jam yourself into the pose, just breathe yourself into a deeper expression. Now, come back up to the center, bend your right knee, place your left ankle on top of the right, and we're going to thread the needle for a hip opener. Using the left elbow to draw the left knee away. Back of the head on the floor. Keep the hips reaching down and forward. And release. We extend out through the left leg. Peace sign fingers take the right big toe. Our shoulders stay on the floor. Left hip is reaching down and forward. You take the breath in, and on the exhale, let the right foot draw out to the side. Release, back up to the center. As you do, bend the left knee. Place the right ankle on top of the left knee. Figure 4. It's a pigeon on your back. Thread the needle. Very nice. We're going to release. Bringing both knees again back into the chest. Squeeze it in. Squeeze it in. Okay, from here, reverse tabletop. We're going to come up, plant the feet, bring the hands behind you, and then lift your hips up. Drop your head back. And release the hips back down. Extend both feet out in front of you, but wide apart here. Bring the feet nice and wide. Try to even them out. Flex the toes towards the knees. Inhale the arms up. Breathe in. Exhale, let's fold in. Now, I take my fingers to the toes. Many of you might not know, some of you do, but I had a total hip replacement on my left hip less than 2 years ago. So what happens is this foot collapses in because I don't have a lot of strength in the abductors and the glute is very, very weak. So here, what I do is I try to use the muscles, and to prevent the collapse, I use my fingers to train the body to remember to go in this direction because it naturally collapses in. So muscle memory, using it to the advantage. And let's release. Now you're going to draw the feet not totally together. We could do about two fist distance. And then we take, here I'll turn so the camera's angle's a little better. Peace sign fingers to the big toes with their distance between the back of the knees and the floor. Grab your toes from here, halfway lift and lengthen. As you do, you want to rotate the butt back. So the hips are rotating back like a bowl. You're going to spill the water. Spine flat as you draw in and forward and down. Want to keep the chin lifted. Keep really working into the pose. The arches of the feet are pressing down and forward. That's going to have the effect of pulling the feet, outer edge of the feet back. And then from here, once you get into that beautiful pose, now it's relaxation. Then you start to round the chin and we relax a little further. Now it's much more about the relaxation and the rounding versus the flattening of the spine. And release, get it coming back up. We'll move into the single-legged Janyu, Shirshasana. Left foot comes in. Send the arms skyward, inhale. Exhale, fold in, folding over the right leg. Draw the left shoulder down, right shoulder up. It's a little bit of a twist here in this pose. The further off the leg is to the right, the more the twist is going to be part and partial of it. Now, as you come up and you lift up, I want you to take your left hand behind you. Keep your feet where they are, hips up. Send the right arm over your ear, reach up. And we'll circle sweep coming down. And we'll take the left foot forward, right foot comes in, single-legged, same deal, arms up, intake of air, fold. We'll release in 5. Release. Take the right arm behind you. Keep the feet, press it up. Circle sweep, we'll come back down. Now we'll again make our way onto our back. We're sitting up for wind removing pose. Into the supine twist. Left foot send it forward, right knee hugs in. Twist it out. Draw the right knee across the body. Twist it out. Release. Draw both knees into the chest. Wrap your forearms in front of the shins. Squeeze them in. Send the right leg forward. Left knee stays in for the compression component of wind removing. Organize your elbows so they hug into center line and core. And then we'll twist. Knee comes across. Release, coming back to the center. One more time. I request that you squeeze the knees in. And then it's time for our final rest. Just a minute or so here in our Shavasana. Please stay with me if you can. In our final rest, just give me a minute or two of your time. Don't feel the need to just rush on out. Let your chin roll from side to side. Wiggle the fingertips and the toes. Bring the knees into the chest, squeeze it in. And from here, roll to the side body. And then make your way up to a seat. A comfortable seat. Draw the hands to the center of the chest. Dip the chin down slightly. And bring a feeling, a thought of gratitude into your being. And I am super grateful to bring this practice to you. I'm super grateful to have this practice in my own life. And with that, please open up the eyes. Once again, my name is Christian Allaire. This is your YouTube channel for Power Yoga. And I really appreciate the folks that are sending me Venmo donations, supporting this channel, offsetting the cost of the equipment and the lighting and the editing software. I really greatly appreciate that. I will continue to bring you videos as much as I possibly can. Have a great rest of your day. If you like the video, please hit that like button. Please consider a subscribe and all that great stuff. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Namaste.